Hey there, this is Joe Simons, like diamonds, with Salt Strong. And it gets a little cold in Florida sometimes in November, but guess what that also means? It means we can go stone crabbing. In this video, you're gonna learn how we actually go pick out the right area to get stone crabs in Florida, how we actually bait our different crab traps, and we're even gonna put a GoPro inside of our 2 crab traps and hopefully get some cool footage of the crabs and possibly other sharks or whatever might be around there, manta rays, stingrays coming in and around the crab trap. So stay tuned, you'll learn everything you want to know about stone crabbing in Florida.
All right, so we're here on just a grass flat. It's about 3 feet deep, and this flat has a decent amount of current that goes back and forth, so we found this one to be pretty good. And I guess if you're just starting this off, it's just good just to try it and just let us trap sit there for a day and check it the next day. If there's fish, if there's crabs in it, great, throw some more down. If not, move somewhere else. And I was here about 3 weeks ago and I got some stone crabs here, so we're gonna give it a shot again. And what we have for bait is we're gonna use one of the redfish heads that we caught earlier, and also a ladyfish. For this first one, I'll just drop the ladyfish in there and usually just kind of slice them in there just to get some scent in the water. And we'll split them in half so we can fit in there. So that's that, and split them there in half, and then slide them on into the overall trap, and just put the guard down. And that is simple as that. Put the tail in so it doesn't stick all the way out. All right, that'll work. Either how this works though is the fish, the actual bait, it needs to be on the bottom. If not, then sharks will come up and actually start poking at the cage and mess it up. So as far as placement, a lot of times I try to look for a little clearing, a little wide area, but over here it all looks like grass, so we'll just go ahead and drop it and see what happens. So just place it down, buoy's out, and again it's only 3 feet deep, so that's plenty of rope. Now for trap number 2, same thing here. With this redfish, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the head off. So what I did is this is the redfish that we filleted earlier, and just using the head just to reuse it. And when I was out here a couple weeks ago, a shark or something came in and just completely ruined the trap. So I'm gonna have to actually tie it down with mono. But as you can see, this is just a redfish head here, and we will hopefully get some big crabbers. So we'll just go over, tie this thing down. Around a time or 2. So hopefully the old sharks don't get in. If they do, and then I hope the camera's on while it's happening, because that would be awesome. And just tie this off. Out of it. All right, so we're all tied down. Now time to drop her down. So we will just, the current's going that way. I try to have the currents going from back and forth, so I try to have the openings going towards the current, both in and out. And we will go ahead and just drop it on in. Now it's time to sit and wait, and tomorrow morning we'll go check them, and hopefully there's some big ones.
All right, we let the crab trap sit overnight. Now we're gonna go check them. Now you're gonna notice when we get up there that the GoPros are not in there. We, after a couple hours of putting them in, we went back to check on them to pull the GoPros out. As much as we'd love to get a lot of footage, those things only last a few hours underwater, battery time anyways, and we'd prefer not to have those stolen in case someone did go poach them at nighttime, which is the most common time that people will poach a crab trap. And it's highly illegal, and we obviously don't tolerate it, but we prefer to keep our GoPros even if someone did do the bad act of taking them. So let's go check them out and see if there's anything in there. All right, let's see if we got anything in here today. A little bit more windy than I would like. Hopefully you can still hear me. all we got. Look at that nice stoner.
Puffer and a stone crab.
Yeah. It's a nice looking one there.
Nice.
I'll take the stone crab, you take the puffer. How about that? Look at that thing blowing up. He's gonna pop himself.
That puffer is going nuts in there.
That's a nice stone crab claw there.
Yep, all in the redfish head.
Alrighty. All right, so let's check number 2. Nothing.
The ladyfish got skunked.
So let's take it back a little bit deeper water.